Diana predicted Prince Andrew's royal disgrace.
It is just shockingly accusatory lies, which I won't stand by.
It was not something that was becoming of a member of the royal family.
It was a wicked time in my life. It was a really scary time in my life.
What dark side did Diana see in Prince Andrew?
I like to draw out the darker parts of people's way of thinking.
Because I do things differently. Because I don't go by a rule book.
Why exactly did Diana dislike Prince Andrew? But he gets squashed by his family the whole time. He's dismissed as an idiot, but actually he's very shrewd, believe it or not, and very astute. Diana had a gift to connect with people on a deep level.
I'd like to be a queen of people's hearts, in people's hearts. Because I do things differently. Because I don't go by a rule book. Because I lead from the heart, not the head. But someone's got to go out there and love people and show it.
Did she see a side of Andrew his own family couldn't? Something about him just did not sit right with Diana. Andrew was very, very noisy and loud. It occurred to me that there was something troubling him. He wasn't for me. Was it because of how he was raised differently?
When you grow up in the royal family, especially Andrew, who was spoiled by his mother, Andrew was cosseted. He was the favourite son, and the Queen brought him up to think he could do no wrong.
The British people did not approve of his lifestyle.
Where he fell down is that at the end of the day, when work was over, he went off to play. But you don't play at the taxpayers' expense.
He wasn't called Air Miles Andy for nothing. You know, this is the man who saw fit to take a helicopter ride from Windsor to Kent to play golf at a cost of £5,000 to the taxpayers.
He cost the British taxpayers £14 million, and that's just for his travel and security expenses.
What is an extravagant lifestyle?
Travelling by private jet, using helicopters when you could take a train.
But it is the maximisation of my time for the best value for money, and that's the way that and I'm not the one that makes those decisions.
What was the first scandal to bring shame to the royals? His wife Sarah was caught with another man.
It spelled the end of Fergie's life as a royal, and that was absolutely devastating for her. It was never how she had expected things to turn out.
But more than that, Andrew kept notoriously bad company.
He seems to delight in these relationships, and it is said it's because he's very much drawn to power and wealth.
But Andrew's biggest mistake of all, befriending disgraced businessman Jeffrey Epstein.
The fact that he'd invited Epstein to Sandringham, he'd invited Epstein to Windsor Castle as a guest of the Queen, says a lot for the man's judgment.
Accusations of abuse against Andrew made headlines.
It was a wicked time in my life. It was a really scary time in my life. I had just been abused by a member of a royal family.
Didn't happen, no. I have no recollection of ever meeting her. That couldn't have happened.
He knows what happened. I know what happened. And there's only one of us telling the truth, and I know that's me.
Prince Andrew had a hard fall from grace.
As time goes on, more and more of Andrew's support has sort of melted away, but there is one solid support, and it's Sarah.
Despite the serious accusations against Prince Andrew, Sarah Ferguson was the one person who defended him.
It is just shockingly accusatory lies, which I won't stand by and let anybody believe. Back off. We are a really solid, beautiful family.
Sarah stood by his side and defended his character.
Knowing him as I know him, and he's one of the greatest men I've ever met in my life, and my best friend, and great father to my children, I just thought, I don't understand in this day and age how people can make salacious lies up.
And does Andrew have any regrets over his choices?
It was not something that was becoming of a member of the royal family. And we try and uphold the highest standards and practices, and I let the side down. Simple as that.
How true is Diana's words now, "He wasn't for me"? Do you think she really predicted Prince Andrew's shame?